You gotta start off that you're actually in a fantasy world, that you're actually working on a Shelby car.
The man, Charles Shelby, engineer, race driver. The car, the Shelby Mustang GT.
Well, Shelby is a part of American racing history.
Carroll Shelby was one of the most famous Ford-powered race car builders, and when he started getting into doing the street cars, it just blossomed from there.
This Shelby was one of 73 cars built the exact way this one was. When we got this car, it had a lot of good parts on it. That's why we started doing this complete restoration.
Well, here we're putting together a 68 Shelby GT350 4-speed convertible. The only thing we were sure of when we bought the car is it was a true Shelby. We researched the numbers and all the big major parts were there. All the VIN tags, the engine, the parts that really make it real were there, so it was worth starting. The rest of it, we had no idea.
There were some pieces that were not there we had to locate. We had to get date correct parts, numbers matching everything. It had the engine, it had the numbers, it had everything that you need in a Shelby to make it a #1 car. There was a ton of research in this car. We had hundreds and hundreds of pages printed out of information, and it was a lot. Colors and coatings on bolts and suspension pieces and everything underneath this car. We were building this car to be judged at national shows, so everything had to be correct.
There's so many ways of researching these cars these days. I've been collecting books for 30 years on this stuff and go to shows, and we've joined every club we could possibly join just to gather as much information to do this car correctly as if it just rolled off the assembly line.
I was getting stressed out because this is the first time that I was really put into this position to where I'm doing the research, and I'm still bouncing it off of Ralph and other people, but it's on me, I felt.
You do have the wonderful days of when you win, but I'll tell you, you got days in the beginning of this or all the way through it where it just kicks your butt like you wouldn't believe. Thinking you've got the right thing, and then you don't, and then you research it and you find out it's wrong. I mean, you want to just pull your hair out, and I don't have much left to do that. So it's a real struggle at times, but you can't give up. It's like, it's a battle. You got to get out there every day and fight it, and I'm not going to lose. I'm going to get on there and I'm going to get that thing done.
And when you're taking apart that car, you actually have a tendency to daydream a little bit. You're thinking, wow, this car was at Shelby's facility. I'm taking apart a Shelby. You see the emblem on the steering wheel, the emblem on the armrest. You're thinking, this is real, true American iconic history. And I'm getting a chance to work on this car, and our plan at the shop is to put this thing back, if not better than it was when it left Shelby's facility.
The pinnacle of all this is being able to bring these cars to shows. And AACA, we won our class there, and then we had a special opportunity to go to a show in Chicago, MCACN. This is a muscle car in Corvette National. I know they wanted to call it the Super Bowl, but that name was taken, but it truly, truly is. You have to be accepted to go there, so realistically, you're already a winner if you can even get in the floor. You go to these shows, we build it for shows. We built this car to be in competition with the best cars out there. That is no joke, because there are great things, and we have to be on that shelf along with the best of them. All the part numbers, all the spot welds, everything are right where they should be, and that just takes a dedication of a complete team to pull that off.
The finishes and the paint in this industry is top notch. You have to have a mirror shine. You have to have that reflection, the glow and the depth to every paint job that you do. Otherwise, you're just not competing with everybody else.
My main man, Carlos, the upholstery helper and extraordinaire, I have to explain to him that this has to be above the normal Mustang seat. This is a Shelby. This car is going to go for judging. So we got to be a little more careful, a little more attentive to details on this. And he did an excellent job with that. The top was another thing altogether. The top of those cars and any of the Mustangs are extremely difficult to do, and they take a lot of experience, a tremendous amount of time and patience to get them just right, especially with that glass window. That can be very difficult. You pull that thing a little too much and that thing will separate and you're starting all over again.
At MCACN, we were going for the Concourse Gold Award. That is an unbelievable feat in itself to even think you have something that's to that quality. That consists of 1,000 points. Now you have to achieve 950 to be a gold award winner. This automobile was 95% out of 100 factory original restored condition. And we achieved that and actually exceeded those numbers.
The 1968 Shelby Mustang GT350.
We nailed it. We got the trophy. The whole team, it was just epic. We got the trophy that we have been trying to get with this Shelby. And it was actually a proud moment. You can stand back and go, damn it, we did it.
I'm really proud of this whole car. We competed in these national shows and we took home the awards that we were going for. It's something to be proud of.
As much as it's a muscle car, it's still a work of art because you had your valuable time into it. And when it's done, it's just a piece of glass history. I mean, you can't fake history.